Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. I am Rowsell, and it's once again time to crash Skylines with this very special, let's say, top 6 video, in a way. If you guys remember, back on my birthday, around my birthday actually, I think it was like a few days before, if I'm not mistaken, I uploaded a video called The Best Things in Skylanders. And it's true, I talked about the 6 things I enjoy from every single game of Skylanders, but to every pro, there's always a con. And as my dog rips up her bed in the background, of course, it's never crashed Skylines unless something goes horribly wrong. And I'm not recording this again because I don't like recording twice. And there's a lot of things I don't like about Skylanders either. Yeah, there's a few things about the game that I have been recording and loving for the last 7 years here on YouTube. And you know what? It ain't going to stop anytime soon because there's still things I'm going to dislike. And that's why today I'm discussing the worst thing in every Skylanders game. Maggie baby, can you not? So this is my personal list. I'm going to be talking about 6 things I dislike in the Skylanders games. Of course, there might be things that I like that you guys actually do enjoy. So if you get offended by that, that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to have your own opinion on this channel. Just be respectful about it. Now, the things that I might dislike, you might like. Just like when I said the things I like, you guys really don't like. I talked about the levels themselves in Swap Force and how live they were, and people said they didn't like that, which is fine. So maybe that's part of your worst. It ain't on mine, though. Don't worry, I actually really had to dig deep in the barrel of Swap Force. It's kind of hard to find something. But I did find something for each game, and of course, this is my opinion, so please do not be offended. Please do not get, yeah, I know, right? Don't get offended by it and don't be upset about it. This is just a video for fun, and I will see you all at the end. So enjoy the worst thing about every single Skylanders game. Although the first game was groundbreaking, it did have some flaws. I could easily make this portion about digs and how terrible that mole is, but for me, the short yet repetitive levels make the list. I know they were trying to focus each section on each individual element, but making each level very similar to one another was not a good start. I keep mixing up Creepy Citadel and Cadaverous Crypt because they seem so similar overall, even though they have completely different enemies and areas. But if you showed me a clip of both, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. On top of that, the levels are way too short, as I can complete almost like 4 or 5 levels in less than a half-hour playtime if I was just getting from start to finish. The only way this game gets longer is the cutscenes during a new playthrough, but if you're just playing casually, you'll see the flaw with the length. Thankfully, they learned in later games how to make unique levels with the perfect length. With Giants being released, we were excited for a new game in the franchise. Too bad it was basically just downloadable content of the original game. Giants looked exactly like the last game with a few unique areas and new characters, but it felt like this was supposed to be in Spyro's Adventure, but they ran out of room on the disc and said, just sell it by itself. Some of these levels felt like parts from the original game that were cut, or just thrown into this game because they had no clue where to put them in Spyro's Adventure. They made this game focus on the Giants while they gave the cores the leftover treatment, meaning the cores felt like they would have had more value in the original game. Giants is the one game I could have easily skipped, as the game that followed more than made up for that disappointment. Swap Force gave us a big jump in quality, gameplay, and a literal jump button for that matter, but they kept one thing in that ruins the flow of gameplay: unskippable cut scenes. Now, in the main cutscenes, you can skip them after a while as they're meant to load in the level you're trying to play, but anytime Rufus pops up and starts talking about how AVALON has a new time attack challenge for you, or to see Master Eon to see what emblems we can collect, and how we can't click a button to avoid that conversation because we know exactly what and where they are, is just pure annoyance. It makes me dread going back to Woodborough, even though I'm the hero of Cloudbreak Island, because I'll know I'll have to endure something I'll rapidly press a button to skip, but it won't get me anywhere. I know after like the 3rd or 4th time coming back it goes away, but why don't I have the option from the start? It's pure confusion. I'm always one for a challenge, but when the difficulty forces you to keep switching Skylanders or having to restart a level, it is not something I enjoy. Trap Team gave us a big difficulty jump, no matter what anyone says about it. The big difference between the hard difficulty in Giants or SWAT Force compared to Trap Team is completely different, and don't get me started on Nightmare Mode. Sure, you completed the whole game with a level 1 Slobbertooth on Nightmare Mode without getting hit. I don't care. Nobody can deny the random increase of how challenging this game became and made me dread playing it on hard for my locks, to the point where I'm considering playing it on medium because it'll just be fun with a bit of challenge. Sure, you can easily say I'm just bad at the game. There's no denying that, as you've seen firsthand on my channel numerous times, but the fact that the games before and after this were way more fun in hard difficulty proves my point. When Series 2 and 3 Skylanders came to be, they gave us an addition to an already great Skylander, or made the ones we didn't like a tiny bit better. However, with Superchargers, we got brand new versions of Skylanders we already liked, like Bone Bash Roller Brawl and Deep Dive Gil Grunt, and Skylanders we were mixed about, like Lava Lance Eruptor and Hurricane Jetpack. However, some Skylanders who were already decent, they gave us weird new versions of two Skylanders who didn't need it: Super Shot Stealth Elf and Sharpshooter Terrafin. For some apparent reason, they needed to take a quick brawler Skylander and make them sluggish with a gun, taking away the one thing that makes them unique. If they gave Stealth Elf smaller handguns and still made her quick, or even gave Terrafin a more ground-based move, I wouldn't have had them on this list. Unfortunately, they didn't give us something great and gave us something we try to forget. It's the cake missions. I could talk about Griffin Park Observatory and how bizarre that level is, but we can leave that for another video. However, the cake missions just shows the creators had no clue what to do in this game. They could have easily been part of a main level, making the abandoned amusement park a cake collecting missions where you collect 5 or 6 pieces throughout it, but for some reason, they made you do 8 different side missions that had literally nothing to do with the story, which you do the exact same side missions for fun after you beat the game with Brain. Honestly, the Skylanders team were kind of falling apart during Imagineers anyway, so throwing together this mess of a game feature explains a lot. Every time I play through Imagineers and I know I'm getting close to this part, I get angry and just want to skip it. I'm extremely thankful that my subscribers have given me the Cake Pass, where I'm allowed to skip the cake missions for my next locks. Losing a Skylander to the cake missions is a fate worse than death. And there we go, that is the worst thing in my opinion from every single Skylanders game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, take it as a grain of salt. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean that you have to like it, or you have to dislike it too. I hate avocado. I'm literally a millennial and I don't like avocado. I'm not a big fan of cars, and I'm a dude. See? Stereotypes. You don't need to like something just because other people like it, okay? So if you dislike something and I dislike something, it's completely different. So have your own opinions, form your own opinions, stay positive in the long run. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. Write that one down, put that on a shirt. Macho Man. I love Macho Man. A lot of people don't like Macho Man. Don't know why. He's the greatest. Ooh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment below, and let me know your least favorite thing about any Skylanders game. It doesn't need to be every single one of them. It could just be one in general. Maybe you're just not a fan of Skylanders and you're watching this video. Thanks for the view. Getting all the way to the end for some reason. Strange. Thanks for the view, though. Hope you enjoyed those ads, because I sure did. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment, because those, if you don't know, that actually does push the algorithm and actually shows that you guys enjoyed the video, and it can also get more people watching videos, because obviously the more people watch, the more people I'm going to want to make content for. Even though I do enjoy making my content, you guys are one of the main reasons I make the content. Just saying. So if you guys like it, let me know by liking it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hey, it's your boy Crash the Skylands. Crash Rowsell. Crash the Skylanders. I do videos on the channel, usually every second Saturday. I upload a video something similar to this, like an every ranked video or a top 5, and a couple little things in between. By the time this video is out, I'm actually just going to be doing Honestly Half Hours on Tuesday and the Saturday videos, so you're only going to be getting like one video a week unless I can pump out more videos. Who knows, the fact that I'm not going to be doing locks all the time, maybe I'll have more time to get a video out every single Saturday. That'd be pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching. This intro is very long, but I love you all so much. Don't ever forget that. But as always, I bid you farewell.